whenever I was in school. My name was Wayne, and for some reason it always came up at the end, and they threw me for a loop one day when some teacher decided to read the list up from the bottom instead of from the top down. And I almost didn't say I'm here. But hey, yeah, that's one of the reasons why I open it up. Anybody that's got to get out and go somewhere or something like that, doesn't have time to hang in there, that gives them a chance to pop in and say, hey, I'm here, and appreciate you being there. And did you have a great lunch, or have you even started it yet?
Well, I'm kind of on a fasting diet right now, something that I've decided to start after the first of the year, so I'm taking it easy right now on lunch, and I'll probably have myself an early dinner. But other than that, I ran out and took care of some business today, and picked up a couple things at the antique store, and going to go out to lunch with my girlfriend, but I can't get a hold of her. I think maybe she's busy or in a meeting or something like that. But yeah, I'll let you take over and get back to the list if you want to, if that's what you're going to do. Over.
Alrighty, well, hey, appreciate you checking in there, Patrick. Anybody else want to check in before we start down the list? Come on back now.
That was William.
Alright, and I've got you marked on the list as already checked in there too, Ron. Heard you in there talking to someone just a few minutes ago. And then you came back to talk to me, so I went ahead and marked you down. All right, we're going to start down through the list, and we'll see who's here and who's not. Got a new pair of glasses here. They aren't any better than the old ones. I still couldn't read the list through it. I had to look over them. AE0PT out there in, let's see, I think he was in Port A. Come on back now. All right. Well, he didn't respond. We got K5WHT Bill out there in Corpus. How about Oscar, K5YZZ, over there in Taft? Are you there, Oscar?
Hang on, someone else was under you, Wayne, trying to transmit, but I don't know who. Ask.
Hey, come on back.
I clearly heard someone else talking under Wayne. Please come now, and I'll hand it back to our moderator, WA1YNE. Was someone who had a lengthy transmission, but unkeyed just before you did, and when you did. That station, please come now.
Well, we'll give him a chance to get back here in a few minutes. Then right now, let's see. Going down the list, we got the KA5LYL. Todd, are you there? All right, nobody there. KA5PXB. Glenn, how about you out there in Annabelle? Are you there?
Wayne, this is KD5PXB, not a KA5. I think that's what you got written down there, but Katie 5 PXB higher in Annaville. Looks like we got about 59 degrees on the pole in the backyard, and we had 1.5 inches of rain over your Sunday afternoon and as of 9 o'clock this morning. Now we got a little sunshine breaking out, but I don't think we're going to have sunshine very long. But that's the way the weather is running right now, so we haven't had lunch as of yet, so we're thinking about it. And back to control, Cuddy 5 PXB.
All right, Kilo Delta 5 PXB, as in boy, is that correct?
Roger, suffix is PXB, yes sir. Call X Bill.
Alrighty, yeah, I just corrected it on my list. I'm sorry, I got you written down wrong. I do have a hearing problem. I got hearing aids in, but they only help a certain amount, you know. There's still a occasional word that comes through sounding different than it actually is. When it's words, it's easy to figure out, oh, that ain't the way that's pronounced. But when it's letters, sometimes B's and D's and C's and Z's and so on, S's and F's. When I worked on the railroad as a designer, they would not let us use a Q and a 0 on our design stuff. When we labeled something, we had to leave those two letters out of the alphabet because so many people could not tell the difference. I mean, the capital letter O and Q and 0 all look so much alike. Some people skim over them and don't know what they're looking at, and they make a mistake. And if somebody got killed, it was the railroad's fault. So they said, you don't use those letters ever. So they don't do that, though, with call signs. You got to take what you're given. And that's why I like phonetics. But thanks for correcting me on that. We'll get that on the list and try to keep it straightened out. I'm not perfect. I learned that a long time ago. Wish I were, but okay. Well, how's the weather out your way, anyhow?
Oh, Wayne, I'll say that the O and the Q are exactly the same, but the Q has a little slash at the bottom of the O. So that's the difference between the two. And if somebody forgets to put the slash at the bottom of the O for Q, that's their mistake. JD.
Ah, yes, who showed up? Old Jack Daniels. How are you doing there, Mr. Norm?
Oh, good morning there, Wayne. Good to hear you and Glenn and whoever else. But, hey, I was just going to tell you, I've got company right now, so I told them I'd be right back in. So anyway, I'm checking in, saying hello, and we got about 1.7 inches of rain in the gauge for the last couple of days. And we got 56 degrees right now. And hey, Wayne, your email came in, boy. It just popped up there nice and clear right there at the top of my list. And I got your list of all the call signs or whatever. I'm not doing too good even talking just straight here. But we'll catch y'all a little later. I'll go in there say hello to my company again. So y'all have a great day in 50JD.
Hey, Norm, what was for lunch today, Norm?
Oh, chicken and rice and peas and some Brussels sprouts. And I ate one Brussels sprout and I figured that was enough. 7-3 and 50JD. Catch you tomorrow for sure. And 50JD.
Okay, Norm, thanks for being there. And you're not a Brussels sprout guy, huh? I like them. fact, I like most of my greens, to be honest about it. All right, let's see what we got going on down the list here. Let's see, we had Glenn there just a minute ago, so KA5UYF, Dr. Jerry. Are you back?
Skipped Oscar.
No, I did not skip Oscar. I did Oscar. He didn't come back to me, but he was called.
My bad, Saxonet.
Alrighty. Oh my, yes, B5, Yankee, Alpha, India. Bill, are you there? Well, didn't hear him either. King Charlie 5, India, Victor, oh boy, Texas. All right, King Charlie 5, Yankee, Little America. HLV. All right, KD5. EHX.
KD5VHX, I've got him a new radio coming in the mail. His old radio is kaput. The microphone cord is all corroded and it doesn't, actually it shorts out when you pull it out like a pigtail. So just put a question mark there till he comes back on the air, Roger.
Okay, well, you know that. We didn't, but thanks for letting us know. We know it now. So, appreciate you bringing us up to date on that. All right, then I called one wrong there. I said a 5, and it was KD0HLV. Mike.
Mike is not in here every day now because he's suffering with a broken ankle. It's hard for him to get out to the truck at the moment.
We need to make him a long mic cord and speaker cord, I guess, so he turn it on from the house and operate. I do have a friend here in the RV area that has a mobile unit, and what he does is he slides it out of the truck and takes it inside and runs a coax out to the truck to run. But he's not got a broken ankle, so that's easier for him to do. All right, let's see. And that puts us down to KD5SYH. Fabian, I believe it is, in Corpus. Is that correct? All right, didn't hear him come back either. Oh, here's an oddball character here. KE5NAL, Mike. Are you with us? Didn't hear you yet. Thought I might hear you there right at the beginning come in, but I didn't hear you. KF5, KNR. Francis, are you?
Yes, this is KF5 KNR.
All righty. How you doing today? And what did you do for lunch today? Or are you still thinking about it?
Well, that's kind of interesting. Today's the first time I ever heard anybody on the radio saying they were going to fast today. Because actually today I'm doing a fasting, which I don't do very often, but I have a particular reason that I'm going to fast today. And so, no, I have no lunch today. And I don't know about you folks, it's supposed to be 59 degrees over here, but it's cold. It's not raining right now, which that's good, but I still find it fairly cold.
Contact.
All right, go ahead.
I have a message for Francis. Contact.
Go ahead, Ron.
Yeah, Glenn needs you also. My grandson is 8, so when is the model airplane thing going to happen? My son, my grandson's father is way interested in participating. So if you have that information, go ahead, Glenn, and then throw it back to Wayne, who's moderating, please. A few questions or maybe some answers for the model airplane buildings venue there.
Okay, Ron, if you'll check your email, I just sent you the poster that we've made up, and it has the date and the time, has everything on there. Look, check your email and see whether or not you get it.
Okay, well, that's what this is about, information and helping each other out in the area. Glenn wasn't done, needs to talk to you, so I'm going to throw it back to Wayne. Glenn's got something for Francis. KG5, he's in.
All righty, well, go ahead, Glenn.
This is KG5 PXP over here. I built probably about 25 or 30 model airplanes myself over the years. I'm pretty sure they're going to have some kind of folding tables out there to work off of. And I would suggest that if you have any kind of gluing a little balsa wood pieces together, you would use a piece of wax paper. You can duct tape it to the table, keep it flat. That way the glue does not stick to the wax paper. Otherwise, if you lay it on the table and go to gluing it, you'll never get it off the table without tearing it up. That's one tip I'll give you. And I'll wait till a little later on for another tip. 35 PXP.
KF5 KNR. Glenn, that is an excellent tip. We do have lots of tables over at the museum that we intend to use, but that's a wonderful tip about the wax paper and the tape. Yes. And I did check with the builder, Stan, and he did tell me that the little propellers are a little bit different now. These will have a blunted edge. Of course, they can still nip their fingers, but it won't be quite as bad as those first ones that were made from metal.
You know what I discovered about cleaning up those old engine parts with Clorox? It corrodes them up so bad you might as well throw them in the garbage can. That's all I could do with it. When I got it, it looked a lot better in one way, but it didn't fit everything together again anymore. And it wouldn't start. And I talked to one of the guys about it. He said, well, you shouldn't have used bleach on it because that messes up the metal. a guy, an 8-year-old, things like that. He has to find out the hard way. Okay, let's see. We're going down the list here. We are at F5QGN. David, are you out there today? All right, nothing heard. And we're going to skip over Ron. He's been in here several times already, and see if KG5LBX is out there. Give him a chance to get in here today. Patrick, KG5LBX, are you there?
Patrick's always got a 5-minute walk back, has to be clocked back in at his job by 12:30.
All right, KI5AQW. Cecil, how about you? Are you out there?
Oh, KE5PX speaking. When you call KE5NAL, he had probably about a 30-minute window over there at the crane shop. So if he can't get in that length of time, you probably won't hear from him more.
Well, anybody that's got that kind of a call sign configuration problem ought to let us know. We asked first thing this morning, our first thing this afternoon we started was anybody there that wanted to check in now, and I got one check-in, actually 1.5. I got YCQ, which we just hollered at, and I got Ron. And then we went down the list. But okay, yeah, we try to open it up with an opening for people like that. So, but thanks for reminding me. Keeps me on my toes to remember to do it. So, okay. And let's see, we are at, now I got to get myself back on track. YCQ. So we are KI5YCV. Yankee Charlie Victor. Dale, are you there?
Yes, I am. This is Dale here. Yeah, I thought the weather was going to break here a little bit. I'm on my HT here in Corpus Navigation 37 area. My base station is there in Cal Allen, but I'm here. Had to make a quick trip out of town this weekend, Friday night to Sunday night, and so I got into rain. I think it was around Victoria on my way in last night, and then it pretty much rained all night for me. But right now here in town at my location, it almost looked like the sun wanted to break out, but I guess we got some more weather coming in. And it was in the 50s. I think it was about 59 in my vehicle. May have been a little bit more, I think. I don't know, but still pretty good compared to what we had last week, that's for sure. And I got my Whataburger and fries and brought it back to work with me and finished it up. But all is well here. So this is Kilo India 5, Yankee Charlie Victor, back to net.
Alrighty, well, certainly glad it worked out for you. And let's see. I just messed up. Oh, okay, I know who it was. I had to read through my list. I accidentally typed in the wrong column. I took out somebody's information. Didn't mean to do that, but I know who it is now. I'll get it back in there in a minute. All right, let's see. We're up to KJ4 Nancy David. Tommy, are you there?
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's KJ4 and Andy. Yeah, good deal. 5 degrees here on the waterfront and Taco Bell for lunch. That's about all we're doing. Back to you, Wayne. KJ4 and Andy.
Alrighty, Tommy. And, yeah, good to hear you in there this afternoon. And let's see, we're just about to the end of the list. We got Anthony, KJ5DLF. And let's see, yeah, KJ5DLF, are you there?
Wayne, 35 PXP. I have another tip for Frances if she's still listening.
Alrighty, holler at her.
Go ahead, Glenn.
Okay, Frances, if you're interested in more than just the plane building in the kits, Hobby Lobby has a large supply of balsa wood. I was in there last year, and I found the balsa wood cabinet, and man, I stocked up on that stuff. And I built a model airplane from memory when I was in junior high school, many decades ago. Have it hanging in the garage at the present time. I'm sure the model airplanes that y'all going to be constructing has paper wings over the balsa wood framework. I'm pretty sure of that, right? Or do you have a photograph of the airplane on the box?
I don't have a photograph yet, but I'm very interested in that extra balsa wood. That is a very good tip. I appreciate that. Thank you. I am going to have Stan send me a picture. Okay. This is KF5KNR. Back to you, Wayne.
Alrighty, and thank you, Francis. I'll give you another little tip on that, too. When you go looking for balsa wood, in some places, they now call it basswood. Now, why, I don't know. Because when I was a boy, it was balsa wood, just like Glenn's telling. But I noticed the other day when I do model railroading and stuff, and I get balsa wood to make houses and, you know, things like that, and I couldn't find it. And the lady says, "You're looking right at it." And I was looking over it because the sign said BASS wood, and I thought, oh, that's not what I'm looking for. That's what it is. They just call it different now. And I don't know why they changed it, but some places you might find it listed that way. I just thought I'd tell you. All right. We're still going down the list. Got a few more names here. Let's see. We were at DQW, I believe. Are you there? Got my tongue tangled. It's DWQ. KJ5 DWQ. James, are you there? All right, N3 BUD. How about you? Are you there? N5JNM, Jeff. Are you there?
Correction, Wayne.
Come again?
Jeff just informed me yesterday he upgraded to extra. His call sign has changed. So when you're ready to write, I'll give you his new 5JNM.
All right, what is it?
Kilo Oscar 5 Delta.
Okay, 2x1, Kilo Oscar 5 Delta, okay?
USL, back to group.
Alrighty, well, we got that correction made, thanks for the update. I must have missed that conversation. All right, and with that, are you there, Jeff? All right, didn't come back with that call sign either, so move on down here to Adam, N5NUR. Are you there, Adam? All right, Norm has gone, and I am here. So, anybody that we missed or any other corrections that we need to make, I appreciate your help. I am not exactly a younger generation person anymore. I think they call us baby boomers. And I wonder why the high school that my father was enrolled in was my junior high school, because it wasn't big enough. They had to build 2 new junior high schools and then turn the old high school into a junior high and build a totally new high school just to accommodate all the people, all the young kids that were reaching that age. All right, anybody else out there that we missed, come on back now.
Kilo Echo 5 Delta Charlie Delta. Pastor, put me down for the number. No calls, no traffic. I just got here, so sorry I'm late. Back to net control.
What was that call again, please?
All right, DC, I got you down here. Let me see. Kilo Echo 5 Delta Charlie Delta. Alrighty, we got you in there, and you're booming in here today. How in the world did your lunch and things go out that direction?
Well, actually, I'm underneath a Ford Explorer changing 4 different timing chains on that V6. So, like I said, that's why I was kind of delayed. I'll turn it back to you. I'll keep you short. I know you're busy. So have a good day, Pastor, and everybody else. KE5DCD.
All right. Well, hey, appreciate you getting in there, and didn't mean to take you away from your work, but yeah, that sounds like fun. I've never changed that kind of thing on a V6, but I remember the old V8s with the flatheads and the overhead valves and the straight eights and stuff, but V6 was way after my time. I got out of auto mechanic stuff way back early. I think the last one I worked on might have been a 19, I'm going to say 70, but I never worked on anything but the transmissions and the carburetors on those. And the Chrysler product was a real mess for having a filter in the gas line going up to the carburetor. Little piece of perforated metal and kind of a needle valve thing, and it would get cleared up and you'd have to buy a new one and replace it because it gets so clogged up the thing wouldn't go over 30 miles an hour. I remember many a time a guy come in and say, "Something's really wrong with my engine, buddy. It won't go over 30 miles an hour." And I'd say, "Oh, really?" And he'd go back and say, "Yeah, that's it." costs you more for labor than the parts to fix it. Well, it's got to be fixed. Anyhow, long time ago memories. WA1YD here.
Phil Wayne, please.
Go ahead.
DCD name and location. Is he in Corpus?